A little cooler tomorrow, but still pretty mild, Brad.
You put me after the skunk story, really? Thanks.
We got to finish positively, right?
Yeah, there you go. Nothing says positivity like a skunk. All right, let's check the temperatures that we saw today. 7. However, we haven't had a weekend like this, Dave and Cerise, since all the way back in Thanksgiving. Much needed to have 60s on a Saturday and Sunday.
That looks amazing.
It's awesome. I'll
right.
stand over here so you can see.
There you go. There you go. That's all we want to see. All right, Brad, thank you so much.
Yeah, we're going to talk a little more about this total solar eclipse, because if you don't know this thing is coming, you're going to have an existential crisis on this day. So August 21st, total solar eclipse. So yes, the sun will get dark and it will get dark out in the middle of the afternoon. Just get out and enjoy it, because again, a lot of rain starting first thing tomorrow. We'll be tracking that for you coming up in just a few minutes. Right now though, we'll take a look at traffic. Bradley, half of the roads in Omaha are closed today.
Yeah, and the major roads at that. We'll take a look at one of those hot spots right here.
Good evening, everyone. Our next storm system already taking aim, a very high impact storm system for many of us, some more than others, specifically where we have the winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings in place off to our north.
Not too bad for the time of the year.
No, not too bad at all. Just a lot of sunshine. In fact, you can't even find a cloud in the sky tonight. It's going to be nice. But however, get the jackets ready, because once that sun sets, temperatures are going to fall off really quickly.
For the runners, that's kind of how they like it, Brad. You're a runner.
Yeah, upper 50s, about 60 is perfect. And the rain showers, as expected, got out of here just in time. We're seeing a little bit of cloud cover, but if you look back off to the west, you're going to notice a little more blue sky out there. It's Tower Cam now. There's the tornado on the ground in Pottawatomie County. We can see it from First National Bank building. She had 30 people packed into the cooler during an earlier tornado warning. So obviously a very scary situation here. It is still coming down at a good clip. The roads are still ice covered down there, and there's just a ton of snow up here. I mean, the railings are just covered in snow. I'm covered in snow. Visibility still down to less than a quarter of a mile, probably closer to an eighth. You can show people what's going on there. You can see it. You can see that the cloud base is lowering. And again, you can't see the circulation making its way to the ground, but it is intermittently. So, Mike, at times we were having a tornado touchdown in West Omaha.
And coming.
I can't stress enough, if you're going out, bundle in layers. You need the hat, the hood, the gloves, everything, because it is so brutally cold out here. The dark reds, those are the areas that have that pea-sized hail associated with them, and that made its way through, well, a good portion of the metro. Notice it's going to make its way through Carter Lake, Epley Airfield at the moment, up towards 680. Couple lightning bolts in there as well. But right now, the center of the hail, right over Epley Airfield, nothing you need to be concerned about. It is very, very small, and it's going to melt off as soon as this is done. Center of the storm still spinning down to the southwest hours ago. Continues to trek into the plains, and check this out. It just keeps drawing moisture right up from the Gulf of Mexico as this system just continues to spin. Now, these again are the remnants of a tropical depression. Again, this is a very small rote tornado, but these are still dangerous.
I'm in plumbing, heating, and air.
Well, our next major storm system already setting its sights on the heartland. Notice we do have a winter storm warning in effect off to our north, not including Omaha, but we do have winter weather advisories for our northern counties, primarily, unfortunately, for the possibility of freezing rain. And it's a tale of two seasons. Down to our south, well, we have a fire weather warning in effect, also known as a red flag warning, just south of our viewing area, although we've had very high fire dangers ourselves here the last couple of days. All contributing to this big storm system back off to the west, spiraling around the Rockies. You can see there's actually a decent amount of moisture with it already. That's going to track out into the plains and eventually bring us quite the soaker, something we haven't seen in quite a while here in the Omaha metro. Right now, though, we are seeing a few high clouds out there, a lot of sunshine, some very warm temperatures. Get out and enjoy it while you can. A little warmer than expected, but that's a-okay, right? We're at 61 degrees here in Omaha, 68 in Lincoln, lower 70s down to the south, and some much cooler air off to the north. Now, something you have noticed, the winds are already picking up. Sustained winds right out of the east coming in at 20 to almost 30 miles per hour. Gusts higher than that, and these are actually only going to increase now over the next few hours into the overnight. We're already seeing wind gusts 32 miles per hour in Omaha, 38 miles per hour in Columbus, and, well, 30 to 35 miles per hour out in New York as well. Now, there is some cooler air off to the north. This is going to play a big role with our winds as we go throughout the day tomorrow. As that cooler air drifts south, east wind pushes it into our area, and that's why we have the possibility for some of us to see some freezing rain. So tracking it all hour by hour for you. Clouds will increase over the next few hours. By 2 o'clock in the morning, our southwestern county is already seeing the rain move in. By the time the morning commute gets underway tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock, we're seeing heavy showers, maybe even a few embedded thunderstorms, temperatures in the 30s. But it's these key readings off to the north here. See these 32s right at that freezing mark. We could have some freezing rain just north of the Omaha Metro. Otherwise, moderate to heavy rain continues right through the commute into the late morning hours. High winds out there as well. Times gusting again 55 miles per hour. That's a big concern for our northern counties where we have the possibility of ice accumulation. That's not good. That could cause some tree branches to come down. Now, this whole storm system continues to spiral right over us all the way through tomorrow evening, again bringing rain and then a brief switch over to some snow. Not expecting any accumulations, but rainfall totals look pretty hefty, anywhere from half of an inch to just over an inch. That would be the highest rainfall that we've had here in Omaha in more than 5 months since the beginning of October. Ice totals, again, not a lot. But when you factor in the wind off to the north, obviously that could cause a couple of problems. Now, the good news is it gets out of here pretty early in the day on St. Patrick's Day. We're left with cloudy conditions after that, just a little bit on the cool side. Thunderstorms and another rain-snow mix coming in for the first day of spring. So there's a lot going on. Download our 6 News app to keep up to date with the latest. We will be posting forecast updates there very, very frequently. John and Mallory's, we have what? Our 45th storm system the last 30 days coming our way?
We lost track of, that's why we count on you, Brad. You guys are the numbers people.
I'm here watching it.
It's been a long winter.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Don't stop. All right. Now, time now. What's making us?
Good evening, everyone. I'm meteorologist Brad Sugden. Storms are firing off, and they're developing very quickly for some of us. Now, there's a lot going on in the atmosphere. You see this dark green line right here? That's the cold front just literally slamming into an earlier outflow boundary. And that is the boundary set up from some earlier thunderstorms with some rain, cool air. And a lot of things are mixing up in the atmosphere right now. And because of that, we're actually seeing a few brief funnels come out of these thunderstorms. Now, they are down to the southeast of the Omaha Metro. So for some of us, especially on the northwest side of town, kind of no dice here in terms of rain. So the lawn will continue to be brown. But some thunderstorms east of Council Bluffs. And again, more notably, the one down by Ashland. Here's the one dumping still a lot of rain on Mahoney State Park, I-80. Probably seeing a lot of standing water on the roads now because the storm has been here for really several minutes, dropping a lot of water. And we could see anywhere from 1 to 2 inches of rain come out of these. Now, I do want to flip over to the velocity scope. We did have a tornado reported. Very small rope funnel tornado made it to the ground, but that was 1 mile to the east-northeast of Ashland. Not anything showing up now on the velocity scope. We're not seeing that much rotation, but with these storms developing and so many clashing outflow boundaries and the cold front coming through, we could see some more brief funnels drop out of these clouds. Now, another weak thunderstorm to the east of Council Bluffs now, just to the east of I-80, and also one off to the north. This is now way south of Mount Damon, actually getting toward Missouri Valley, but that's over I-29, dropping a lot of rain as well. And again, we do have that more notable thunderstorm to the southwest of Ashland, and that's dropping a lot of rainfall. And that's actually going all the way down 80 back into Lincoln. So anyone heading on I-80, it's going to be a slow go if you're headed down to Lincoln. But again, here's this dark green line. That's the actual cold front making its way down to the southeast. This thunderstorm, remember I talked about outflow boundaries earlier? Well, all that cold air hit the ground and is rushing outward, and that's why you see that happening down there. So we're seeing that cold air hit the ground and move out. Could see some more storms form for any part of the Omaha Metro, really, but we'll keep our eyes peeled for you. This is a delayed reading out of Epley. It'll update in about 30 minutes, so that's a little behind, but everyone else, we're generally seeing temperatures upper 80s to lower 90s. Dew points very high as well, so it's very warm out there. A lot of stuff for the storms to work with, a lot of moisture. That earlier reading of 109, that was the heat index in Omaha, but again, we are cooling down because of the storms out and about. So hour by hour here, this is actually going to be very brief. We'll be a little busy here for the next hour or so, but that cold front keeps moving down to the southeast. By 9 o'clock, we are in the all clear, which is great news, and we're going to see mostly clear skies for the rest of the night tonight. Maybe some more showers well down to our south. Temperature-wise, we'll be in the 60s, and Friday doesn't look bad at all. A few clouds here and there. Any shower activity will be well down to the south of the Omaha Metro. And enjoy tomorrow evening. Temperature is about 80 with mostly clear skies. Really great way to at least kick off the weekend. Unfortunately, though, more showers and storms are likely all day Saturday and all day Sunday. So really, Friday evening is the night to fire up the grill, have some friends over, and then Saturday and Sunday probably remain inside, maybe go see a movie. And then guess what? The heat comes back. But we'll be tracking these storms for you. I know we did have that tornado just southwest of the Omaha Metro, and we'll be tracking them for you here as we go throughout really the next couple of hours.
If you have any storm pictures, please send them our way. You can email us at 6online or just share them on Facebook.